Okay, this was the second rise from the bread. Let's see what we got here. This one got uber flat when I took it off the thing. This one right here is alright. They would have been fluffed up a lot better if I would have put them in a pan. One of those damn, what are they called? In a goddamn like loaf pan. And put them together. They'll rise a little bit more anyways. If I would have put them in a loaf pan, they would have fluffed up a lot higher instead of wider. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and start browning them and get everything ready to put on, because I want them ready for my wife comes home from work. If I would have put it in a loaf pan, it would have rose up and not sideways. I like it a little bit like more natural. That's why I leave it and I don't put it in the pan. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some egg yolk on it. And it's funny because this one was actually a lot higher until I moved it. And when I moved it, it went into a little bit more flatter. Now what this is gonna do, this egg yolk, is gonna go ahead and brown it. So when it comes out the oven, it's gonna be a little bit more brown. I'm gonna set it on top of the oven without anything on it to try to get it to raise up a little bit this way. This one actually came in pretty good, but when you touch it, it flattens it a little bit, lets the air out of it, all the air. And the air is what creates the fluffiness on the inside of it. So I've carried it downstairs. If I wouldn't have carried it all the way down here to the cave, it would have still been fluffy. But when you move it, once it moves and it's that much air in it, it's gonna go ahead and fluff down. So try to have it exactly where you're gonna bake it at. I'm gonna go ahead and set it on the oven for a little bit longer. I got it covered right now, so I don't gotta touch it again. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set it on the oven for just a little bit longer before I go ahead and put it into the oven to try to get more rise into it again before it bakes. But either way, it's ready to go. It's not like I let a balloon out here, but it's gonna raise it a little bit again on top of the oven. Then I'll put it in. I'm not bringing it back down here to show you, so this way I can put it in the oven. Then I'll show you afterward. All right, bye. Okay, and there you have it. 2 loaves of bread. Lesson learned from this one is when I formed them and put them on there, I knew I was a little bit ahead of schedule. So I wanted it done by 4:15, but the second rise within that half an hour was too long, so I let the second rise for like almost an hour, and it created too much air pockets where when you moved it, it really deflated. So instead of leaving it that second rise for the whole hour, I should have beat it down again and done a third rise to put it in the oven right where I wanted it in the oven. But it's done. It baked for 30 minutes at 350 degrees, and then I'm gonna let it rest warm for 15 minutes to cool down. Then it'll be ready to eat. It got some cream of celery with potatoes and pork chops that I made to go along with this. This was actually made to decide to go along with that. So it's so easy to make bread, and you keep trying to evolve, you keep doing different stuff with it. It's a good hobby if you got some time to kill with the day. And I make 2 of them normally, so one time I made 3. But you could cut it in half, put it in a Ziploc bag. It'll stay in the pantry for a while. You can put it in the refrigerator. Some people freeze it. I haven't tried that yet. Good luck trying to make your own bread, and hopefully it just gave a little bit insight to you. This isn't the one solid way to do it. There are all kind of other ways and other ingredients, but this is just the way that I've learned how to do it. All right, bye. Have a good day.